Week 2. You make contact with the first name on the list, a woman named Ilsa. She works at a chemist's shop near the university. You walk in and ask for aspirin. She hands you a box without looking at you. Inside the box, folded very small, a single piece of paper. 4 words. Thursday, midnight, Old Mill. You go. The building is half collapsed on one side. Ilsa is already there. 2 others stand with her, a man who says nothing, a younger man who looks frightened. The fear is a good sign. Fear means he's still being careful. Ilsa speaks fast and very quietly. A military supply convoy moves through the western edge of the city every Tuesday night. Same route. A fixed time window. She has the schedule. She needs it in London by Friday. You take it. You leave without giving a name. You transmit the convoy data that night. Your handler confirms receipt 11 minutes later. 1 word back. Good. You sleep 3 hours. You're at the bench by 6. Then the foreman pulls you aside on a Thursday. A man came in before the shift started. Civilian clothes. Small notebook. Asked about the new man from Dresden. The foreman shrugs like it's routine. To you it isn't routine. You know exactly what that man with that notebook is. You finish the shift. You go straight to the apartment and pack the transmitter. You move it to the backup location across the city. You don't return for 3 days. You sleep on the floor of a storage room at a church whose priest is the second name on your original list. He doesn't ask questions. He slides a blanket under the door and turns off the light. Week 3. Ilsa reaches you through a drop at a bookshop near the river. A new address. A printer's basement on the south side. A man there runs a small underground press. Short print runs. Anti-Nazi pamphlets folded inside newspapers, left at certain addresses with certain people. He doesn't need writers. He needs runners. You agree. Twice a week you carry a wrapped bundle and leave it in door frames and under market stalls. You don't watch to see who retrieves them. You walk away immediately. You don't look back. That's the rule, and you follow it exactly. One of the names on the original list disappears. Gone. You don't know if it's a safe house move or Gestapo. You don't ask. Asking is how you become the next name that vanishes. In London, they explain this possibility in clinical terms, a risk factor among many others, something to be understood and accepted. The abstraction offers no comfort when you consider that the man might have been tortured, that your network might be compromised, that you might already be known. You maintain your routines with even greater precision. The work continues because stopping would be a death sentence of its own. Your handler transmits something unexpected on a Tuesday night. A name, someone inside your factory, already running intelligence work, passing German production data to a contact in Switzerland. You've been working within 6 feet of this person for nearly a month. Neither of you knew. London says do not make contact. Do not change your behavior. Do not acknowledge anything at all. Just keep working. You burn the message in the warehouse before you leave. The second checkpoint is at a transit station on a Friday afternoon. A man in a dark overcoat stops you on the platform. No uniform. He asks where you're going. He asks your employer. He asks how long you've lived in Munich. You answer everything in the flat voice you've been practicing since London. Eyes steady. No pause before any answer. He writes in a small notebook. He lets you go. You board the train. Window seat. You watch the platform until it disappears. 41 days in, you're finishing a delivery run near the university when you see the woman for the second time. Dark coat, pressed against a building, watching the street. You saw her 3 days ago on the same block. Not walking, just standing, watching. You keep your pace unchanged. You don't look at her directly. You count the blocks. You take a completely different route back. That night you transmit. Possible fixed surveillance, 41 days in. Request guidance. Your handler takes 4 hours. Stay in place. Do not abort. The convoy data was used. There is more work that needs doing. You burn the message over the sink in the backup location. You sit on the cot in the dark. Tomorrow morning, you'll pick up the lunch tin. You'll find the bench. The man next to you will mention his sister in Leipzig, and you'll nod, and the machines will start, and Werner Hoffmann will be there, 31 years old, from Dresden, working his shift, saying nothing, watching everything, waiting for the woman in the dark coat to finally stop watching and start moving. And she does. On a Thursday, you see her cross the street toward the factory as you're arriving for your shift. She isn't alone this time. You don't break stride. You walk past the entrance, continue half a block, turn into a side street. You don't run. You count the steps the way your handler taught you in London. Counting keeps the panic from reaching your hands. You take the alley east. You don't go back for the transmitter. You don't go back for anything. Werner Hoffman stays on that bench forever, waiting for a shift that never starts.